Good evening and welcome to Wednesday Night Stream Delight here from the Clayton Center. I'm Scotty Henley and we are on our downhill slide to the end of the week. And we're so happy that you chose to spend this evening with us to then get to that downhill slide. Tonight we've got a wonderful group with us that sort of describes themselves as far as their musical genre as a variety, and I like to kind of consider it more of utility. Sort of like when you have a great utility player on a team or in a business that kind of filter in and take care of where their weak spots may be. Because this group can kind of filter through with Crosby, Stills, and Nash, and then switch to the Eagles, and then go to Patsy Cline, and then some Conway Twitty. They can cover all the bases that we want to hear tonight, and I hope that you're prepared for this. Now, the band is made up of Phil Wise on electric guitar. We got Aaron Wise on the acoustic guitar. Carol Wade handling the bass strings over there. Dex Horton is on the skins over there with the drums. He also did a really smart thing. He brought a utility player with him because I think he enjoyed the sandwiches we had this tonight that he's going to be sneaking off. So I'm not going to spill the beans about who's going to be stepping in to take over from the skins for a little while. I'll let them do that. But you'll be very pleased, and Dex may be worried about his future in the position with the band. And of course, we cannot forget Clyde Maddox. I've said this before, if you're going to have a band, I don't care if it's a symphony band, you should have a steel guitar playing in it. And if you want to have a steel guitar player with you, it should be Clyde. Now, he's the gentleman who founded Super Grit Cowboy Band, so many of you may have followed that, and I'm sure he can speak a little more about that than I can. But to kind of round out the pleasure and the smartness of the group's name, and it goes with their philosophy, I believe, which is a no-nonsense, get right down to it. So without further ado, no pun intended, I like to introduce Without Further Ado.
Headed out west together with a common desire. The fever we had might have set the west coast on fire. 2 months later, got trouble in mind. Oh, my baby moved out and left me behind. And it's alright, 'cause it's midnight and I got 2 more bottles of wine. The way he left sure turned my head around. Seems like overnight he just stopped and put me down. Ain't gonna let it bother me today. I've been working and I'm too tired anyway. And it's alright, 'cause it's midnight and I got 2 more bottles of wine. I'm 1,600 miles
by telling me there's someone I should meet. But I don't have the heart to start all over, 'cause my heart is laying at another's feet. And you just don't put new patches on no garments, and I don't want no one else on my mind. I just don't need nobody new to cling to. I still love someone I've known a long, long time. I have built my world around her memory, and she's the only one that I let in. 'Cause I don't have the heart to start all over, 'cause in my mind I'm loving her again. And you just don't put new patches on no garments, and I don't want no one else on my mind. I just don't need nobody new to cling to. I still love someone I've known a long, long time. I still love someone I've known a long, long time.
It was a rainy Wednesday morning, that day that I was born, in that old sharecropper's one-room country shack. Well, they said my mama left me the day after she had me, said she hit the road and never once looked back. Well, now I just thought I'd mention that my grandma's old age pension is the reason why I'm standing here today. I got all my country learning, a milking and a churning, picking cotton, raising hell and baling hay. And I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey, and I wasn't born no yesterday. Well, I've got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no need y'all to treat me this way. Well, now in sweet Carolina, I know I'll never find another woman put together like you are. With your wiggle and your walk and your sweet southern talking and your brand new shiny Plymouth ragtop car. Well, let's hurry up and wait in this land of give and take. It seems like haste is waste every time. But I swear down in my soul, when I hear them ages rolling, I know I'm gonna get that share of mine. And I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey, and I wasn't born no yesterday. Well, I've got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no need y'all treating me this way. Hurt me, Clyde, yeah! Clyde Maddox on the steel piano. And I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey, and I was born no yesterday. But I've got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no need y'all to treat me this way. There ain't no need y'all to treat me this way. Oh, thank y'all. It's mighty good to be here in the Clayton Center tonight and have a chance to play music, which is very rare these days. And this is my lovely wife, Erin, here that's playing with us tonight. And it's nice to be able to play music with your wife. And, well, honey, I hate to bring it up here as we're broadcasting amongst the interwebs. I'm sure we've got listeners in Sweden and Japan right now listening to us. But and I know you're rusty, but you missed a chord on that last song. And
Yes, I have more than one, probably.
as a professional musician, you know, and again, I shouldn't point this out to my wife, but as a professional musician, it's important to embrace your mistakes.
Oh, I really agree with him right now, so forgive me.
That wasn't really what I was talking about, but
I know.
We'll talk about that more later.
I know.
Carol Wade, will you sing us a Waylon song, sir?
I'll do my best, Phil. Keep me on. Everybody knows you've been stepping on my toes, and I'm getting pretty tired of it. You keep a stepping out of line, and I'm messing up my mind. If you had any sense, you'd quit. 'Cause ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, you said I was the only man in this old world. Now you better do some thinking, then you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. I keep it working every day, all you wanna do is play. I'm tired of staying out all night. Well, I'm a coming unglued from your funny little moves. Now, honey, baby, that ain't right. 'Cause ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, you said I was the only man in this old world. Now you better do some thinking, then you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. Somebody pick one of them. Packing up your clothes, nearly everybody knows that you're still just putting me on. Well, then I started walking, gonna hear start squawking, begging me to come back home. 'Cause ever since you were a little bitty teeny girl, you said I was the only man in this old world. Now you better do some thinking, then you'll find you got the only daddy that'll walk the line. You got the only daddy that'll walk the line. Thank you.
How many of y'all like to hear Buck Owens songs? How many like Buck Owens songs sung by a girl? Okay.
It's everyone out there, I think.
1, 2.
He's in some honky tonk tonight, I know. He's dancing where the music's loud and lights are low. In a crowded bar, he likes to
we're going to go back a while now. Go back to the old Bob Wills days, and some of these songs go back to World War II. But anyhow, this is a Bob Wills classic that old Herbie Remington played, called "The Boot Heel Drag." Oh, that boot heel drag. How about you back there, Dexter?
Oh, the Clayton Center has such a fine setup for live streaming here for us musicians, and it's my first time. I know the rest of the band I think's been out here before, but my first time getting to be here and participate. And one of the nice things is they have a display up where we can actually see the comments coming here. So I see Mark Jones with his usual comments to please focus more on Aaron, and we had a compliment. Clyde, you got a compliment on your shirt. Nobody's commented on your cowboy hat right now, which I think means they don't like it. So we'll see. Clyde's shirt's cool, yeah. Brian, I see you out there. You see, I played the song that I stole from you. So this is kind of neat. So feel free to comment and make it interactive here. And if you have a request, put it out there. And if it's what we were going to do anyway, we'll make sure to play it. And
Yeah, Phil said they said we could do requests, but I thought you were still going to play with us for the rest of the show.
I love it. I'll send a comment on this next one. If it's do some guy posted it. I really like to hear that Linda Ronstadt do Blue Hawaii.
We got a comment for more drum solos, which I think means we've been hacked. I'm pretty sure that's Russian propaganda there. Nobody wants to hear more drum solos, Dex. But yeah, as Clyde said, we had a request for, who was it? Linda Ronstadt doing Blue Hawaii. So we'll do as close as we can do to that.
I feel so bad, got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time. Since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou, saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise, their sleepy eyes, how I need. Gonna see my baby again, gonna be with some of my friends, working till the sun don't bend on Blue Bayou, saving nickels, saving dimes, working till the sun don't shine, looking forward to happier times on Blue Bayou. I'm going back someday, come what may, to Blue Bayou, where the folks are fine and the world is mine on Blue Bayou, where those fishing boats with their sails afloat. If I could only see that familiar sunrise, their sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be. All Cloudmatics. Oh, that boy of mine by my side, the silver moon and the evening tide. Oh, some sweet day, gonna take away this hurting inside. Well, I'll never be blue, my dreams come true on Blue Bayou. Thank you.
While Phil's changing guitars, it reminds me something we should do. We little stage jokes and banter between songs is a part of the show, but we never do a joke for guitar players. I think we'll do a joke strictly for guitar players. And the rest of
insider show business.
rest of you people out there, just pay no attention to it. This is a joke especially for guitar players, and they're the only ones that'll get it. Phil, I hear you got a guitar for sale.
I do. I brought it with me tonight if you want to see it. It's a nice one.
I'm interested. How low can you go on it?
I got it down to drop C one time.
Okay.
a joke just for guitar players. I feel like our excellent sound guy would get that tonight. We're going to do one more, and then we've got a very special treat for you. And most times when bands say that, it's disappointing when you find out what the treat is. But tonight, it is not going to be disappointing. You're going to be like, that's the best part of the show. Why didn't you open with that part of the show, close with that part of the show, and let that part of the show be the part in the middle too? But we're going to do one more here, and we'll bring up our very special guest. Well, now they call me the breeze, and I keep rolling down the road. Well, now they call me free, and I keep rolling down the road. And I ain't got me nobody, and I don't carry me no more. There ain't no change in the weather, there ain't no changes in me. There ain't no change in the weather, baby. There ain't no changes in me. And I ain't hiding from nobody. Nobody's hiding from me. What you got, Mr. Clyde? Change in the weather, baby. There ain't no changes in me. I got that green light, baby, and I got to keep moving on. Might go on out to California, might go on down to Georgia, I don't know. Give me one more, Clyde. Got to keep moving on. Well, now they call me free, and I got to keep moving on. me know. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mr. Breeze.
We want to thank the Clayton Center for having us here this evening. Well, mostly for having them. Please don't judge them on me. I'm just here this evening because I had the night off. And they said, how about a girl? And I was like, how about anyone else but me that's very talented? And they said, no, you're the only one that's available this evening. So I agreed to work for free, and I'm here, so thank you.
That's not entirely true. I gave her $5 earlier. But you're not the only girl in the house tonight.
I'm not.
Clyde, you want to introduce our special guest here?
All right, she's making a name for herself in these parts. I see her playing all over with all the bands. And y'all know her, you love her. She's one of your own. She's Miss Lizzie Tobel. 9 years old. I got to say, Lizzie, you play mighty good for your age.
Thank you. You do too, Grandpa Clyde.
If the mics didn't pick her up, Clyde said you play good for her age. Lizzie shouted out, you do too.
Ever had a hot date, one of those can't wait things go a little too far? In the middle of a good night, have you ever got right in the back seat of your car? I said, stand up. Have you ever been there? Stand up. Identify. Stand up and tell us all about it. Stand up. Testify. If I met a woman late night roaming, party till your money was gone. A smiling Mona Lisa, she loaded up my visa and took her bartender home. I said, stand up. Have you ever been there? Stand up. Identify. Stand up and tell us all about it. Stand up. Testify. Thought I was a he-man, do it just for me, man, knew just what to do. I thought I was a hero, she rated me a 0, said, honey child, we ain't through. I said, stand up, have you ever been there? Stand up, identify, stand up, and tell us all about it. Stand up, testify. I said, stand up. Have you ever been there? Stand up. Identify. Stand up. And tell us all about it. Stand up. Testify.
Oh, we're going to do you a song from mine and Aaron's song book here. This is a song we do with our other band that me and Aaron founded, Louis Waymore. So going to say hi to our drummer and bass player if they should happen to see this. Miss playing with you guys. We hadn't had a chance to play with that group since March and all this went down. But this is an old Waylon Jennings song that Aaron dug up. It was a deep, deep track B-side, so you probably have never heard it before, but she does a fantastic job. And it goes something like
or pretend not to remember. It's funny how you've lingered on my mind. Didn't we shine? Didn't we shine? Didn't we share and care and lay our hearts on the line? Maybe it wasn't meant to last until the end of time. Oh, but while it did, didn't we shine? I still have some blue days that I could do without. But even in those blue days, you're all I think about. And I've already forgiven you for what you did or didn't do. Now all I can recall are those happy times. Didn't we shine? Didn't we shine? Didn't we share and care and lay our hearts on the line? Maybe it wasn't meant to last until the end of time. Oh, but while it did, didn't we shine? Was it just my imagination, or did we shine? Yeah, Lizzie.
Lizzie, we're going to throw you a curve here. Phil said a while ago if we had a request or something that we did anyway, we would do it. And sure enough, it happened. We're doing a shorter show tonight because we're only doing an hour. And so we had to kick out some of the songs. But anyhow, had a request to do this too. And it's a super great cowboy band song, if anybody's ever heard of them.
We actually had the lady that requested that said to do it in honor of Stonewall. So that sounds like as good a reason to do a song as I can think
That's
of.
perfect reason. All right, called Bought the Shoes. I got it. 1, 2.
A tavern girl was what you were the day I found you. Then I gave you all my love and beauty. my world around you. I dressed you up in fancy clothes for all the world to see. And I bought the shoes you just walked out on me. Yes, I bought the shoes that just walked out my door. And the ring on her hand that waved goodbye forevermore. And I bought the lipstick on her lips that begged, please set me free. And I bought the shoes that just walked out on me. Friends that knew you tried to tell me better leave her alone. Simple minded, over-anxious me kept hanging on. Till at last my love for you became my worst enemy. And I bought the shoes that just walked out on me. Yes, I bought the shoes that just walked out my door. And the ring on her hand that waved goodbye forevermore. And I bought the lipstick on her lips that begged, please set me free. And I bought the shoes that just walked out on me. Yes, I bought the lipstick on her lips that begged, please set me free. And I bought the shoes that just walked out on me. Thank you.
You sound just like the guy from Super Grit Cowboy Band when you sing that one, Carol.
I do.
I put a thing on the page today that about we met Bill Clinton way back when he was the governor of Arkansas, and we partied with Bill back then. And I tell you, I can't speak for Bill's character. I'm not going to get into that, but I can tell you that most of the vile and vicious rumors about Super Grit are true.
We're doing Rose Garden?
Rose Garden, yeah.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. So when you take, you gotta give. So give and let live or let go. Oh, 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 I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. Promise you things like big diamond rings, but you won't find roses growing on stalks of clover. So you better think it over. Well, if we talking, you could make it come true. I would promise you a world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while you can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes. Pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could sing you a tune and promise that's what it takes to hold you. I just as soon let you go. And there's one thing I want you to know. You better look before you leap. Still waters run deep, and there won't always be someone there to pull you out. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while you can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometimes.
Nice hand for Lizzie back there.
Oh, come on up here and take a bow, Lizzie.
That was my
Yeah.
thoughts exactly.
Lizzie doesn't either words. I have to move them so I can see them.
Lizzie Tobel, once again, you're a rock star. You're a rock star.
I want to kick this in real quick. Lizzie, several times Dex was trying to come back to take his kit, and you were denying him. That was beautiful.
And I'm just going to say real quick, don't take up too much time. It looks like we don't have too much time left, but not only is she a fantastic musician and drummer, but if you can find a better behaved and a sweet a kid at her age, I don't know where you're going to find that. She's obviously being raised very great. Her parents are good people, and she is a fantastic kid to be around.
They've been letting us do the whole show. How about that? Are we able to do the whole show, or do we have to cut it off at 9?
The answer is all night long.
That ought to do it.
You want to go to 9?
We're gonna play till you throw the hoop out.
How long do those sandwiches stay good for?
That's a good Emmy Lou song.
Oh, I should probably turn that back up. I don't wanna hear a love song. Got all this airplane just to fight, and I know there's life below me, but all that you can show me is the wash me clean. Baby, do you know what I mean? I would rock my soul in the bosom of Abraham. I would hold my life in a saving grace. I would walk all the way from Boulder to Birmingham if I thought I could see your face. If I thought I could see your face.
Right on. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Without Further Ado. We're going to have some more songs on there. I looked at Clyde down and he took a real quick look at his watch there, and we're going to keep you just long enough so that you can get ready to go back home in time. Don't worry about that. Aaron, thanks so much for propping your husband up like that. I don't know how you do it every day, but God bless your heart. Phil, great picking, though. Finger picking. Mr. Carroll, solid. Dex, I kid on you, but thanks so much for letting Lizzie jump in. Those are memories right there. You two will love it. Lizzie, just remember, when you become a big rock star and Dex is looking for that Corvette, you buy the electric car for him instead, okay, hon? You just do that. But thank you, Lizzie. We appreciate it. You did a great job. You did a wonderful job. And Clyde, how long are you going to be, how long have you had this love affair with this steel guitar?
How long have you been playing the steel? Well, I ain't playing it yet. I'm still
okay, you're going to get smart alecky on me here, buddy.
I started when I was 14. I'm 83 now. So.
Oh, my gosh. So you think you got it down pat now? You got it handled? So you got it handled on it?
Well, we can't, nobody can figure out how to even tune the thing, so that's why we keep him around. He's the only one in these parts that knows how to even tune a steel guitar. So.
I really thought I needed hearing aids until I turned on the Kelly Clarkson show the other day.
I was thinking trying to take the thing apart and packing it away would be the toughest decision making for me right now. Anyhow, next week we have Autumn Nicholas rejoining us. She was with us back in June, I think it was. And I would like to say that we discovered her, but I think we discovered each other, and it's going to be great to have her back next week. She has an EP being released, I think, in November, and she's going to have a single off that EP releasing next week.
Actually, I had 75 or 80 more songs that I was going to do myself tonight, and Phil said, Clyde, I believe it'd sound a little better if you backed up from the mic. That's why we're doing the sound check. And I said, well, how far should I back up? And he said, you brought your car, didn't you?
Well, you know, Clyde, you can play all night. We won't be here, but you can play all night. And now we just took all your time away, so I'm sorry you're done. No, you've got a couple more right for us, please. Thank you. Thanks for being with us. I appreciate it very much. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, put your virtual hands together and those that are here in the audience.
Well, he said a couple more, Clyde, so I think we squeezed one more out of him by with guilt there. So
let's go ahead and do this shuffle song. We ain't done a good shuffle song. Get Carol to do this one for you.
All right, we're going to do a couple more for you. We're going to feature Mr. Carol Wade on this one.
1, 2.
You make my eyes run over all the time. You're happy when I'm out of my mind. You don't love me, but you won't let me be. Don't you ever get tired of hurting me. You must think I look bad with a smile, 'cause you haven't let me wear one in such a long, long while. Still I keep coming back. Why must this be? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? must have hurt you long ago. Why take revenge on the one who loves you so? You don't love me, but you won't let me be. Don't you ever get tired of hurting me. You must think I look bad with a smile, 'cause you haven't let me wear one such a long, long while. Still I keep coming back. Why must this be? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me. Don't you ever get tired of hurting me. Thank you.
We very much want to thank the Clayton Center, and I took a picture, just so you know, of a time where we went to go see, I believe it was Robert Cray, in September of 2011 when we were just dating, and we sat about row D, and I think that was the last time Phil tried to kiss me, to be honest with you.
Well, we've got that social distancing thing we got to do now.
We take it very seriously in our house. I have tape marks and 6 feet apart in our bed, which is crazy because our bed isn't 6 feet wide, so I don't know where Phil sleeps, to be honest with you. Thank you very much. They, without further ado, allowed me to join them this evening, but Without Further Ado is actually made up of the very talented Mr. Clyde Maddox on steel guitar there, and Mr. Dex Horton on the drums. Everybody's going crazy. Mr. Carol Wade on the bass. The Summerlins joined us, and thank you very much for coming out here this evening. And Lizzie Tobel on the drums. So thank you, Lizzie. That's my husband, Phil, on the guitar, and I am very awkward at introductions. My name's Erin. Thank you again for joining us this evening. This is our last song, and everybody go home. Drive safe. Busted flat in Baton Rouge, waiting for a train, and I was feeling nearly as faded as my jeans. Bobby thumbed a diesel down just before it rained, and it rode us all the way to New Orleans. I pulled my harpoon out of my dirty red bandana, and I was playing soft while Bobby sang the blues. Windshield wipers slapping time as I was holding Bobby's head in mine, and we sang every song that driver knew. Freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose, and nothing, I mean nothing, honey, if it ain't free. And feeling good was easy, Lord, when he sang the blues. Feeling good was good enough for me. Good enough for me, my Bobby McGee. From the Kentucky coal mine to the California sun, yeah, Bobby shared the secrets of my